and welcome to The List. I'm your host, Jessi Combs.
And I'm Patrick McIntyre. Today, we're on the winding roads outside of Maranello in the ultimate Italian car. Ferrari has always had a magnetic grip on the world, whether you're a racing fan, a design buff, a car nut, or just a dreamer.
Everybody should have the opportunity to drive a Ferrari at least once in their life. And we figured what better place for us to do it than the very place they're born.
So come along with us as we visit the birthplace of Ferrari off our list.
I've had a love affair with cars my whole life. I build them in my shop, and I race them both on and off-road.
I've spent years on the auto show circuit talking about cars, but now it's time to get behind the wheel and find the next adventure.
Together, we're setting out to tackle all things that every car enthusiast should do.
This is The List.
The Ferrari we're driving today is the latest in a long line of outstanding models, but with one fundamental difference. It's got four-wheel drive, and it's got 4 seats, similar to the 612 Scaglietti, but with much more room and some decent trunk space as well.
Now, if you wanted to drive a Ferrari on the track, you'd want something more along the lines of a 458, or a LaFerrari would be even better. But for a spirited drive through the countryside with a couple suitcases in tow, the FF is absolutely perfect for us.
Our first stop today is the Ferrari Museum in Maranello. It's the Italian mecca for prancing horse fans.
It has exhibits showcasing Ferrari's racing history, F1 simulators, and even a look into the future.
I'm excited to check it out.
Me too.
A visit to Museo Ferrari in Maranello is a full immersion into Ferrari's history, culture, and allure.
We come all the way to Italy to celebrate Ferrari, and here they are celebrating California.
Hollywood has long been obsessed with the power and elegance of Ferrari. And when the company expanded from a race program to private sales, Southern California was at the vanguard of consumer demand. In fact, Southern California is still Ferrari's biggest market. The cars on display here showcase some of the finest design in the automotive world. And educational displays demonstrate how Ferrari's technology migrates from race cars to the streets.
The racing history behind Ferrari explains everything. When you start off as a race team, you have that speed, that efficiency, that organization, that planning ahead, that teamwork, that cleanliness. Everything is absolutely precise.
They even have the FF on display.
Kind of proves that we really are driving a piece of art. The Ferrari. Understand why people have Ferraris, and I will never call them bags ever again, unless they're really bags.
Oh, that sounds so good.
And the feeling, I mean, it literally puts your head back to the seats. This is a car that wants to be out on the open road, but it's actually not too bad to have in town because it's got the power to get where you need it. Like, if you need to place it right in between those two little cars, we can make that happen. Shift point. Did you see it? I want to put this steering wheel in every single car I own. It completely makes sense. You have horns here, blinkers here. Everything's literally right at the fingertips. This should be applied in every single vehicle ever made.
So now that we have a background on the history of the brand, we're going to pay homage to the man with the vision behind it all. We're headed to Casa de Enzo in Modena.
There, we'll get a glimpse into the life of a man that created one of the most iconic and aspirational sports cars ever to hit the streets. The Museo Enzo Ferrari in Modena features an immersive biographical film which tells Enzo Ferrari's incredible life story. The museum is built adjacent to the house where Enzo was born and the workshop where his father worked.
Originally a pilot for Alfa Romeo, Enzo Ferrari worked his way up to become the manager of the race team.
Rumor has it is that he wanted to get fired so he could build his own cars under his own name.
5 years after that firing, he was legally allowed to use his name again, and this is the result.
The Ferrari 125S, the very first car built in Maranello with the Ferrari brand. People are afraid to step out and do something different, and somebody like Enzo, who kind of broke the mold and did something that nobody ever thought possible, that's the kind of person that I can relate to. Ferrari is somewhat a status symbol. It's a sign of good taste, a sign of quality, a sign of I've made something of myself and my car is here to prove it to you. So those people who work hard are happy to show off what they have, especially when it's red and has 660 horsepower.
Driving around Maranello and Modena was fun, but we really wanted to stretch this car's legs. In order to put the FF's power and handling to work, we had to head for the hills.
The Italian countryside is beautiful. There's bright green rolling hills and all of these old buildings. The architecture is practically falling apart, but it definitely delivers the sense of we built this a long time ago and we're still standing and we're still beautiful. Their style and their quality has lasted all of these years, and it continues to run through the vehicles that they make. The roads are narrow, there's no shoulders, there's drop-offs, they're tight, they're twisty, they're beautiful, and they take you to all of these picturesque places. There's something about driving in Italy that's different. It's somewhat of a romantic tour through your dreams.
After a thrilling day of driving through the Italian countryside,
And with a better understanding of Ferrari's rich history and the vision of its founder,
we can officially check Visit the Birthplace of Ferrari off our list.
thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.